Hey, what's up everybody? William here with AR15.com. So I put together a machine gun very recently and I wanted to do some testing with it here on the channel. And one of the parts that I got in not too long ago was a Landtac enhanced bolt carrier group. So this has some enhancements over a standard bolt carrier group. The one port right here is cut facing back just a little bit. And this is supposed to help overall, this bolt is supposed to help with suppress shooting. It's supposed to alleviate just a little bit of that gas pressure, you know, some of that blowback that you get. Not as good as an adjustable gas block, but it is supposed to help. The other thing that I got in recently was the Sandman-k. This is a pretty short suppressor from Dead Air. It actually sounds really good. It's exceptional for the size, and it sounds good anyway. I did a review video on it pretty recently, and you know, kind of commented on how top tier Dead Air's marketing and you know, labels and boxes and stuff are, but the performance of the can really seems to match that. So I thought it'd be cool to try and run that bolt and the can on the machine gun, but I figured why not just test them both at the same time, so we could put the bolt, you know, put the bolt carrier group in and run the can on there. So you can also see we've got my 300 Blackout upper over here. This is a 10.5 inch 300 Blackout upper, and we have some ammo from our very own Fat McNasty. So these are those subsonic rounds that he made. So we're going to try some of the 5.56 out of this 16 inch carbine with the Sandman and the Landtac bolt, and then we'll go ahead and swap the 10.5 inch 300 Blackout upper. And I do have some supers there as well from P&W, so we'll try and run the supers and the subs, and then you know, we'll take a look at the bolt. I mean, you can see right now that bolt is clean. I mean, it looks pretty much brand new. I did clean it after the last time that I shot it, and it cleaned up very nicely. So we'll get a few more rounds on it this time, you know, than we did in the initial test, and try out 3 different kinds of ammo and see how they run. All right, so we got 30 rounds of 55 grain ball loaded up in this PMag. We got the Sandman on there and the bolt in, so we're gonna run all 30 of these through, and then we will switch the uppers and run all the 300 Blackout through. I can already see a little bit of dirt on the bolt, and I could smell it a little bit coming out of the charging handle, but ran them all. All right, so we got the 10.5 inch 300 Blackout upper swapped over, Sandman swapped over to that on the other mount. 20 rounds, I got a whole box here of P&W 147 grain. We'll see if this will run them. Not too bad. I don't think I need to tell you guys just quite how hot that can is, but now we get the Fat McNasty subs. These are the ones that I'm kind of worried about. I'm not sure how these are going to run. I think we have like 8 or so of the Fat McNasty subs in here. The first couple wouldn't chamber. I've had that happen on a few of them. I'm not sure if they're hitting the feed ramp or what, but we'll just try and get the ones that we have in there to run, see what they do. Nope. Yeah, they don't like the chamber. I don't know what it is, but they keep doing it where it won't go all the way into battery, and then they get stuck. As you can even see, just looking right at the outside of it, that it's a little dirty. But other than those subs, which they're more of like a hunting round, I didn't kind of expect them to run full auto because I had a couple catch on the feed ramp even when I was shooting them semi. So that doesn't really surprise me. However, this K can, awesome. It's just a great can for the size, and clearly, you know, it's rated full auto. Obviously, didn't have any trouble, didn't like blow apart or anything. Didn't have any trouble running either of these rounds full auto. But check this sucker out. At least we got a little bit dirty this time. Last time I hardly even did that. But the machine gun ran fine. If you guys have any other questions about this, you can drop a comment. This was built on a billet receiver from a local gun shop called Rayford Guns. I don't know if the name is showing up too good there, but Rayford Guns in North Carolina. You guys go check his website out, and very similar to an NFA C4 lower. But let's take a little bit better look at this bolt. Now, I've got a relatively clean, you can see, rag here. So obviously all this nasty, look at that, right? But, man, that coating they put, like I said in the other video, I believe it's the same coating that Fail Zero uses. I think Fail Zero is kind of like the OEM for that coating. But that's pretty remarkable. It's just like basically just a dry, it's one of those treated, like silicone treated rags or whatever. But I could probably squirt some CLP, some more like cleaner rim oil or something on there, and get in between the lugs a little bit better. But not bad. You know, it worked good, you know, ran all the rounds, all that kind of stuff. No trouble there, and basically everywhere I can get the rag to touch it, it's cleaning up pretty good. All right, so without really like scrubbing too much or even really spraying anything on it, it cleaned up pretty nicely. And like I said, it's good enough to run full auto suppress, so it's good for me. So I just kind of wanted to do this video just to run, you know, the Sandman a little bit full auto and the Bolt. I figure I can knock both out at the same time. If you guys have any questions about either, or, you know, the gun or whatever, go ahead and drop a comment. I just want to say thanks for joining us here on ARFCOM, and this is William signing off.